Time to play some Three Kingdoms. If I can fucking ever press the button that transitions. There we go. Alright. See what we got going on here. Alright. That's a question. Let me make sure I didn't fuck this up. Before we start streaming, let me make sure that this is okay. I'm almost 1000% positive of it. Streaming. Yep, Saturday. I'm good to go. You guys freaked me out with that. Like, oh, how is he not allowed to stream? I'm like, I should be able to. Okay. Okay, let's have some fun in the sun, bros. Am I drunk? Dude, Cybalo, you wish I was fucking drunk, man. That'd be a goddamn blast. Okay. So, we're here. We're playing Three Kingdoms. We're going to play Yuan, and we're going to go through some fun, different things. Now, I'm glad that you guys, for the most part, did not choose Gongsun Zan, because a lot of his campaign mechanics kind of boring. Weakness. My voice?
In the cacophony of rising chaos,
I have really bad allergies.
When sun is heard, like a clarion call above the fray.
Cheating on Total War Warhammer. I understand. I am decadent. I understand. So instead, we're going to go with Yuan because he actually has his own currency, quote unquote. Be able to do a couple more fun things. So. He'll be pretty interesting here. I think for someone just getting into the game, it'll be good because the captain retinues is a really strong thing to have access to. You don't have to rely on really strong, really good characters. So let's go ahead and start this campaign. We'll let the little intro cinematic roll, and we'll kind of hold off here.
Embers rise, stark against the night. The tyrant Dongzhuo wields the flames of destruction. Luoyang burns, chaos ignites, as the power of the eunuchs is crushed. In the pyre, the Han falters. But it will not go quietly. There are those who would resist. Shao knows he has the strength to face the tyrant, though the sleeping dragon lies. Will this chaos awaken him? China is in turmoil.
I'll let this kind of roll too.
The empire of the Han, stretching back ages beyond counting, is being devoured by corruption. The Yellow Turbans, 1,000 strong, began raising their banners in rebellion and seizing commanderies across the realm. In response, generals loyal to the Emperor rose up and put down the rebellion. Yet, despite the victory,
this kind of gives you a really good, if you don't know sort of like historically what's going on, you kind of understand that Dongzhuo has more or less abdicated the throne by installing a puppet emperor, an Emperor Ji, I believe it is. And through this, he kind of controls the reminiscence of the Han Empire. And the Han Empire itself has fractured to an extreme extent. So this is kind of like right before the Yellow Turban Rebellion, where things kind of establish the coalition that then goes to destroy that Yellow Turban Rebellion, and then eventually the coalition against Dongzhuo. So this is really a pretty crazy time here. Yuan and Yuan Shao both have a pretty crazy hand to play in this. As kind of like the creators of, or I guess like the primogenitors of the Song Dynasty. There's a lot of shit that goes on right now. Probably my favorite warlords of this time are Sun Jian and Liu Bei. Those are probably my two favorites. And everyone interacts with everyone. Yuan Shuao, like double crosses Liu Bei, and then double crosses Lu Bu, and then Cao Cao. Like, it's just a fucking crazy time.
Yellow turban remnants still stalk the lands, seeking the age of the
Did I play
Yellow
Dynasty Wars in
Star.
the past? Yeah, that's where all my history originally comes from for this. Then I read the Romance of the Three Kingdoms, and I was like a freshman or sophomore in high school.
The scales shift. The tyrant knows no mercy. He has razed Luoyang to ashes.
Together we ended the eunuch's corruption, but this butcher knows nothing but his own ambition.
He has fled to Chang'an with the young emperor.
So now he controls the Han. I cannot let a tyrant control the fate of China.
Crisps, you're not even in
We
college.
must act.
We must, my lord, but there are still rebels and bandits to consider. China is beset by dangers, and the warriors of the coalition seem to have lost their zeal.
Perhaps then, it is time I picked up these listless pieces and placed them back on the board.
The dragon of Yuan has lain dormant for too long, my lord. It is past time he let the world know his power.
Oh, the development progress line. My head look is just coming out of my fucking of my chair, but I swear I have a navy blue shirt with a black shirt or a black chair on. Didn't plan that. All right, so this is the start of our Yuan Shuao campaign, and so every single campaign has this initial kind of thing where it sets the stage for your kind of imminent conquering of China. Establish your power. Lord Yuan Shuao, although you led your coalition to the very gates of the tyrant, your warlords have lost their zeal and fractured, and the fight is not yet done. You must reach out, using your influence and name, to reforge broken bonds, and bring together a new coalition as only you can. However, be wary of who would undermine you, especially your avaricious kin Yuan Shu. For China, you must hold firm. That was bad. There's that, and then you'll always have some sort of mission to conquer a army right off the bat. So, if you didn't see this video already, so this is our lineage, is our special currency for Yuan Shuao, and it has three kind of tiers: tarnished, respectable, and then honorable. And it does have a decay attached to it, but you also get a lot of benefits as well, such as unit replenishment, which is huge. Unit replenishment in this game is very large. So the way that really works is, if I were to go, kind of a weird clipping issue, if I were to go recruit a unit right now, it won't recruit at full strength. It'll recruit depending on what the military supplies and surplus are in the actual town. So it might actually recruit at 75%. 50%, just depends on what your town is at or your commander is at. In addition to that, if you want to upgrade any unit, so let's say you take a look at Archer Militia. Let's say I get the Reformation right here. That grants me archers. So if I want to upgrade my militia to archers, you can swap them in the recruitment tree. This won't be a 1-to-1 swap. It'll be more like a 0.75 to 1 swap. So if you swap out a full strength unit for an upgraded unit, they will typically appear around 75%. So, I'm mirrored. What does that mean? I'm mirrored. Speak hands unto me, son. So you get an idea that, I am mirrored. I know what you mean. I'm reaching to the right, but I'm actually, looks like I'm reaching to the left. I was making sure my voice wasn't being repeated twice. 3 hour or so stream. Yes, indeed, Mr. White. So, our first kind of action, you can't recruit on turn 1, but we won't be doing that. There are agents in this, Christian Bender, to a very scary degree. Ooh, really got fucked in the ass with ancillaries here. Diviner's not bad. Gives some good authority. Porcelain Cup is meh. And Jade Horseman. So a really cool thing too here is if we bring up this bro and we look at the character, if we swap different armor onto him, it will change the look of that character as you switch into, you know, light armor, into like a more, I guess this is more medium armor. Light armor would be the robes. The more heavy armor of the bigger ones. Also, there was another thing I wanted to talk about. What was the recruitment thing? I talked about that. I'm sure it'll come to me in time. But yeah, as you get like green and silver and gold items and stuff like that, here's your quality scale. So common is your lowest. You can filter by it, and then of course gold is or unique is your highest. You've got exceptional, and then you've got refined and that. Are there concubines? Fuck, if they are, I'm gonna find them. So we will fight this, guys, because it sounds like you guys want to see a battle. I'll be totally honest with you. In my playtesting, I have delegated almost every single fight because I like the campaign so much. I'm like, I just want to get back to more campaign.
As I watched Lo Yang smolder.
Oh, I remember what it was. So these little these situations where they load in, they're unique to every single battle and every single situation of those battles. Who's in the opposing team, who is on your team. In addition, anytime you load the game up for the first time, or I'm sorry, for a repeat time, the game will kind of give you a recap of what's gone on in that campaign. So let's say you play some other campaign for 500 turns, and you want to come back to one you had only gotten 40-50 turns into. As you load in, it'll kind of recap what's gone on in the campaign in a very narrative sense. So it's a really cool way, a little cool touch there. You can be pretty, you know, pessimistic or crazy on how you want to do this, your formations, but they kind of made it easy here. If I highlight everything and drag it across, they'll put stuff in the kind of order and preference that it should be in, as opposed to for its class and specialization and for its unit type. So if you're not really like crazy on the battles, this can make things a lot easier for you. Also, let's go to menu, let's go to interface, and then let's press alternative unit card. Boop, boop, boop. There you go. There's your other unit cards, guys, just in case you were wondering. You guys want the high ground? The high ground it shall be. Let them charge me. Also, let's go ahead and press. You can change the unit portraits. I kind of like that one a little bit more. I knew that would happen. Ah, God. Sorry, guys. Allergies. Graphics UI scale. Resolution scale. So, I got it at 100. Here's it at 50. Oops. That's not what I wanted, really. That wasn't the UI like I thought it would be. Resolution. Graphics. Advanced. No, I don't see, let's see a UI scale on here right now. Might be added later. Who knows? You have the potential to... You sound like my fucking dad right now. You can do it, Ryan. Cheat. No, Dad, no. Interface. Custom UI scale. There you go. Oh. Only enable if you're running out of resolution at or higher than 2560 by 1440. I think that's what we're running at. That's fine. The unit size can move.
Will arrive together as detachments, but you can separate them into new.
There are not chariots, but there are cav, shock cav, a lot of different.
Retinues.
Can you calm down over there?
Arrive together as detachments.
There are a lot of different, not infantry, but oh yeah, there's different infantry. There's different types of spear cav, more or less. There's halberd infantry, and there's different variations to light, medium, and heavy. So every single denotion of infantry, archery, and cav has got then light, medium, heavy. So light halberd infantry can be defeated by heavy cav. Okay, they're not going to move.
Go, go!
AI in this one is a lot better. A lot stronger, at least. It can cycle charge, which was pretty surprising. One wanted me to zoom all the way in. Here's zooming all the way in. Well, there we go. Trying to clear up some UI space there for you guys. Right in this corner is the map, obviously, where all the speed buttons are. If you guys want me to move my head, I can. You can't move on. Yeah, you can get the stone dragon too, you racist asshole. Alright, so let's take these guys. Let's grab our... Who's Vanguard? Oh, the Vanguard. I'm thinking of Gong Sun Zan. Diplomacy and campaign AI are pretty... I know what you guys want. We all know what you want. I'm gonna press that button.
I will defeat you.
A general must use all their talents to win a duel, as the results can sway the battle in favor of the victor.
Oh, good first charge.
The time has come. Feel the fury of the earth.
Take that splash damage in the face, dude.
You are too pathetic to survive. I will crush you for this insult.
Oh my god, my eye is itching so much, guys. The allergies. Guys, make sure you're pressing that that like button. That's huge. It's always big. If you intervene in these, sometimes it can like cause shame upon the person's house, so you kind of have to not do that.
Steel yourself. Attend. My skin a stone.
Nick, you're so funny. I'm saying Yuan Shao. I'm not saying Yuan Shao. No one said that.
Oh, how witty.
King of Corn.
How very witty.
Yeah, so they talk some mad shit to each other too, which is kind of fun.
Stand ready. Horsemen. To battle. Steel yourselves. Oh!
Thank you, Dragon Overlord.
Look, the enemy runs. Craven. Go, go, go.
I haven't won this one, huh? Well, fine. Put the old kibosh on this. Boom, right in the face. It is a little hard to see whose is who, but I think these new flags they've added more of the unit flags in there. You can really get a sense for where your battle line begins. It's a bit laggy. What do you mean, Crisps? It's not like going at 60 frames a second, like the stream itself? Everything's looking 60 FPS on me. You'll have to help me with that, Crispy Crisper. Yeah, that's right. Remount that bad boy. Is it coming through choppy, or what's it coming through as?
Double time! Hurry! The time has come!
Where are the Rattling guns? Yuan Shao does not know what's going on. Yeah, 50 turns are only allowed. Team victory on that. We'll save that replay and put it up later. Okay, if it gets pretty laggy, let me know. I do not shave my head every day. I usually do it every other day. Dude, that guy just got fucking KO'd.
Another step on my path to rule.
We'll go ahead. We actually didn't lose much of anything here. Lost some of these guys and some of these guys. So we'll go ahead and actually apply.
The goods will be better managed under my rule.
Yuan Shao crushes the enemies of China. You usually have that. Then you'll have the next thing to take the first town here. This will complete our commandery of Yi, I believe. If anyone wants to give me a tip on how to pronounce that phonetically, I will properly do it from now on. So it's 50 turns 1 hour, or you can stream for 3 hours to 50 up to 50 turns. So here is diplomacy for those of you guys who are wondering. Let me get this better. You just can't see it. So if I want to do quick deals, you can navigate to this area, and this will, like, okay, if I click trade agreement, I can see all the people who want to do trade agreements. This icon tells me how many trade partners I can have. That's usually limited by your faction standing, like are you a marquis, a second marquis, king, so on and so forth, or reformations or buildings. So you have to be kind of mindful of trade partners. It's not like the previous Total Wars where you can just go out and click willy-nilly. So Han Fu is he likes me a lot. I can make all these pacts with him. Gives me a good idea of yes. For the voice dilemmas. Indeed. So I can form coalitions against people or other coalitions if I want to, military alliances. We're going to go with the trade agreement with Han Fu. Negotiate that. He wants to do it. We'll just sign that deal. Regal, I know where it is, but let me find it where it is because I can't remember. I'll do non-aggression pack with Han Fu too. Might as well. We're already firm friends. You know what, Han Fu? You probably want to do military act. You son of a bitch. Of course you do, you old sack of suds and suds. Dong Zhuao can go fuck himself.
As they fight side by side, your general's bonds will deepen as friends or rivals,
who asked the question about
affecting
turns?
their satisfaction
I'll tell you. I'll
in
show
your
you how it's done.
service. Be watchful of their relation.
So your turn is up here. You will go in from spring. I think it's spring, or no, it's summer, harvest, winter, spring. You have 4 seasons within 1 year, I think it was, or 3. My favorite starting faction, probably Sun Jian. And then if you hover over it, it tells you your turn. So there is your turn placement.
An emperor must be of worthy lineage. Heaven smiles upon us.
Oh, 5 seasons, my bad. You think I would know this? Look at you guys trying to create the guy who's making all the tutorial videos for the game. You silly bitches. Yeah, we're definitely going to just all delegate because I don't want to get bogged up too much in these low tier fights. So here's the cool thing: we can secure and occupy with Yuan Shao, and that is like always recommended because you get a lot of faction support if you want to maintain the commandery. Otherwise, do the other things as you need to do them. Nice thing is you're not going to take a hit to your population. We are going to lose lineage, but it's okay.
It would be prudent to occupy this place.
Yeah, so winter, if you leave your own territory, it's very bad for your war supplies. And your supplies are going to be really what allows you to expand as quickly as you want. So you have to really be mindful of them. Be mindful of where you are on the map. Establishing order, yes, yes, yes. Builds a land worthy of his name. Construct a building or upgrade a building in... Friends! We fought side by side in battle. Together we utterly devastated the enemy's forces. And a commander is secure. So let's go ahead and close all these. Should be my ancillaries here.
Attend me.
Attend me. I'm drunk again. We don't really need cunning, but authority is good for us, so I guess we'll do that. Instinct is good. We have a high instinct. That Chinese guy sounded British. Let's all calm down with the pronunciation, guys. Clearly, I'm not. I don't speak Chinese or Mandarin. Let's see. We'll do authority. So if you kind of are lost and don't know what you want to put your points into, like which ancillaries to choose, kind of look over what you get through your skills. So you can see we get a lot of resolve, and we get a lot of authority and cunning. So those are going to be like your primary, secondary, and tertiary skills. So, or attributes. So be mindful of that. You can actually even see it on here, right? Authority is obviously higher, instinct is high, and so is cunning is actually a lot lower than I thought it would be. Oh, resolve, cunning. Authority is not in. The guy voicing Yuan Shao is Welsh. Same guy who voiced Volkmar the Grim. That's just. But yeah, like I was saying, how do I know these things? You will find out when the game is released. I've heard so many people tell me how to pronounce Yuan Shao so many different times now. So you'd say it's, I would say it's shower. You would say it's Yuan Shao. Is that what you'd like, Meng? The wiki pronunciation is hog shit. I go to kongming.net. Ooh, reserves is nice. Administer commandery. Well, we're not administering a commandery. Do that. And you, Fierce Firebrand, is a champion, as we can see. Champions are predominantly Resolve, as you can tell from the color up here. Resolve, Instinct, or Authority. So we'll do cover cost for enemy spies. Man, no, these are really great. You can switch out their weapons too, which is kind of cool. How do you want them to really be? Extinct. Let's go with the halberd here. Although the glaive is always kind of sick. I gotta make sure something. Lately, I've been shutting off my thing.
Fortune favors the
Order.
infamous.
Pop. There we go. That's why that hasn't been popping up lately. There we are. Yeah, it looks like the FPS is a little shaky at times, so I'll fix that for you guys right now. Sorry about that. Oh, we'll do that to high. We'll do that to high. Unit detail off. That's always going to be ultra. Same thing with textures. Terrain. Building detail to high. There's so much fucking terrain. I wouldn't want to fuck with that. Does giving your character a different armor change the character's model? Yeah, Cold Hands the Stranger. I displayed that a little bit ago. I'll show it for you again right now. Oddly enough, that did nothing to help me.
History will remember me. I must have counsel.
So, take a look. So, if I change armor, it'll change the way he looks. So it's kind of cool. I really like that. It's more, I mean, you're never really going to want to change the weapons and armor of your legendary characters. It's just going to way it's going to want to be. Sorry, guys. I think it's kind of stutters here and there at random points, so just kind of bear with me. I haven't tinkered with the settings to make it like flawless 60 frames a second like I have for Warhammer. PC specs are in the description below. So you have all these things, these quick lists here. The stream will be for another like 2.5 hours, CK. So these quick lists kind of help you like get access to like portions of the game you need to quickly without it being a little too over the top, which I really enjoy. You can see your commanders around you. You can see the one that you actually have. I can jump to any character I've got. My characters that are in court that are not assigned. These guys are just like displayed here, so I can see where they are. So it's a lot easier to kind of navigate around the UI than it is in previous games. So I'm kind of down with that. Let's go ahead and end that turn. I need some water. Yeah, for love of God, don't be posting endgame spoilers in here. I cried my fucking ass off on Thursday. It's a very minimal UI by comparison to UK2. Does the event UI bother you? No, not really. I think it's kind of cool. So, you'll always get like a thing every turn that says like people of merit that you can now recruit. You can use your lineage to recruit people rather than using your own funds, which is kind of nice. You can get an idea for their relationship and you know what kind of class and character they're going to be over here. But I think what we'll do is we'll recruit. Who do we have to choose from though? We're going to go to our court. I do want a vanguard of my army probably. I'd probably want him as a spy or administrator. Same thing with Lady Lu as well, actually. Yuan Tan? Ton? In? Tippy Tippy Tutu? Is, another character I can put into my army if I want, or have him administer a town. Next one, Yuan Tuan, or 110 in the post. You get a lot of posts, obviously, for being faction heir, but I was looking to see if you can do something else. But never mind. You have to be careful, though. As you appoint people to these posts, they can take portions of your faction with them if they revolt, so...
Nobility courses through my blood.
Okay, so let's recruit into this army. I guess I'll just do the vanguard. He would get along with other people in the army. This shows us that he would he would be discordant. He'd have disharmony with Yuan Shao, and that would not be good because then it would increase dissatisfaction, stuff like that. Yan Liang will be good in this army, but he's going to cost a lot. It's going to cost 2,200 to recruit, and he'll come with these two in his retinue. Every threat should be accompanied by a firefly quote. You know what? What's her satisfaction? Or his satisfaction is 40. Let's put him in here.
Obey instinct.
And hopefully get his satisfaction up. He's kind of pissed off right now. We'll even give him a little oh. You can promote him, and this will give him some additional satisfaction, increase his title rank. So it says court officer will make him a chief officer. He'll get a permanent increase to his satisfaction, and he'll have an increase to his salary. So this over here shows you your salary. So if I promote him, that'll turn to 200, which is outside of his normal upkeep. But let's kind of fill out these units. You can see here that he's replenishing. So his army is very, very, very small right now. 7 out of 30, as you can see. Let's go with... Who can you have? Oh, cool there, huh? Second, spear guards. We'll put 2 more spear guards in here. Oh, God, there's 668 apiece? What's so good about these spear guards? Nothing. Well, they have deflection to missile attacks. If you right-click something, you can hold it there. So the deflection to missile attack, melee shield evasion, armor for shields, or because of their shield. They just have piss poor attack. That Saber Militia, though, they're here to win it. The Warriors of Yi are part of our special units. Like only Yuan Shao can summon them? Yep. Do 2 of them. And we'll go more Saber Milk here. If the unit dies, he returns after 2 with his experience or not? No, if he dies, he's dead. If he dies, he dies. Whiskey Jack. I know, bro. I know how this works. Trust me, I know. I just don't like doing that. I'll let that go. You guys better be careful. Whiskey Jack's probably gonna think all of you guys are chatbots. Don't you appreciate the nice things I do? I do. I appreciate you very much. My little teacup. They're fucking orange. You can see it's winter now. I thought I'd give a description of it. But if I were to march out here, it'll show you. It should show you what? If I move over here, actually, I have to be out of my own territory for it to drain. But we can now decide where to go. We have the Commandery of Yi, which is nice. We can do assignments with that Commandery of Yi, which we'll probably do. So we have farmland, which is food production. We've got land registry office. So let's actually do this. Yeah, we'll just upgrade the town for now. I'm not getting a ton per turn. Kind of exhausted a lot of it to build this army up. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy on the computer. Like, in Warhammer, that can kind of bog down. But we'll keep him there. We'll probably go and attack. So, when you look here, you can see which commanderies all these settlements belong to, right? So we can see that Hanai here and Hanai there. This is obviously owned by Huang Shao. Or Chao? Chao? Go? Go. Yeah, it's like not like shower without the E, the word. So Huang Shao. Shao. Yeah, Shao. Shao. Ha ha ha. And this is Han Empire. So you kind of don't want to spread your forces going after, okay, this is Gao Gan, this is Han Fu, who was our bro, so we're never going to touch Eng Ping here. But you don't really want to go into a fight if you're not going to go for the whole commandery. And if the commandery is owned by like someone who is a friend, got to be a little mindful of that. So we could move over here towards the Imperial City if we wanted to. Or just down here into the Han Empire, which we'll probably do. I mean, they don't like us, so we might as well, we're probably going to get into war with them anyway, so we might as well take out this city and push east. It's a level 5 city. How lovely is that? We've got some lineage, so we could probably even stack and support wherever it is. But he's got quite the army here. It's got a garrison. When you click on a city, it'll show you if there is a garrison and who the station forces are by these two blips, these two icons. So clicking this, I can see that. Clicking that, I can see that. Mouth is drying so fast. Not that I know of, man, because 50 turns, I don't think that'll happen.
Summon my advisors.
So what we'll do is try and exemplify like flies, but
All must unite.
we'll get right here. We will match. There you go, yeah. Turn 1. Okay, so we'll go ahead and wait a turn. We can put ourselves into like an encampment stance if we want. An ambush stance. Which actually would be a terrible idea, so we'll do that. Kind of fun.
They are vulnerable.
Ooh, only 45% ambush success chance. Pff, back it. We might get attacked on our east side already, so we'll have to see how this goes. So now we are in spring. It's a beautiful spring. All right. Ooh, more ancillaries. So our court expanded. We got more people we can recruit. No one is legendary, unfortunately. You can see it's like the generic model here that like changes their face. Kind of scary. I do want to make some assignments, so let's do those. From peasantry. What does our peasantry income look like? To be able to do something else and see the button for it. Typically, the same color guys will have the same, or same color lords, whatever, will have the same assignment styles. Commerce, silk, and spice. I think we're giving any commerce. Peasantry. I'll just have to increase. Give him something to do. That's why his satisfaction is low. And I'll take a turn to kick in, and then he'll be doing that. Are there many layouts for walled cities? Every single battle location on the map is unique, Mr. White. So if I decide to fight here versus here, you'll not get it to serve a generic map. They all have custom locations.
Restore harmony.
We have not got anything to do with multiplayer yet. Oh, my first reform. So what direction should we go for this reform, bros? You guys want to go more into like spearmen? Should we go more into like cavalry? Should more into governmental buildings? More into purple? I can't remember what purple's units are. There you go. Get access to some axe infantry, or blue for archers. The black smoke around the armory denotes that it is ambush stance. Peasant raiders. Anyone? Anyone have any? Anyone have any preferences? No? Yes? Maybe so? Cavalry? Cavalry for Whiskey Jack. Yuan Shao kind of like Yuan Shao kind of wants you to go naturally towards government. Usually everyone starts with something already pre-invested. Like Gongsun Zan has got already an issue into regional commissionaries. Yeah, I'm always big on cav. Always my thing to do, you know. Need to increase military capabilities.
Indicative of China's sickness.
Every one of these little symbols denotes a unit that is recruitable. So, you want to see what? Okay, here's your mounted archers. Someone wanted to see this. Knight, that didn't make any sense. What is the most OP thing in this game? I don't know, CK2 Bench. I know a lot about this game. Lance Cav, Peasant Raiders, Heavy G Infantry. G infantry. Saber cav. Lubu. I mean, that's like kind of right. It's supposed to show me what is required to get there. Oh, required building size. You need a level 5 city to even start this branch. Well, I mean, I kind of want Saber Cav. Here's your yellow dragons. Light axe imp.
Spring renews
Pearl
and
dragons.
transforms all.
Onyx dragons. Heavy repeating crossbowmen. That's so sick. Repeating crossbowmen. I don't have a recommended translation. I don't remember what I read. Hey, Whiskey Jack. Time out, Knight. Thank you very much. You've already done it. Fucking hog wild over there. Must have been a bot. Jade Dragons. Okay, so we're gonna need stuff from pretty much everywhere for the Jade Dragons. Mounted archers. That's Cav. So like, okay, if we want Jade Dragons, these are all the things we need to get. It will highlight it all for us. Eventual iron tools. I think is what? Blacksmith? No, farm labor camp. So let's go with this one first. So I mean, we need to get over there anyway. No, we'll do this one first. Issue has begun.
Impossible.
Restore authority.
Almost at full there. They've got 2 armies. I believe they do not have walls.
Not possible. I cannot.
Would you guys rather I go for... Actually, I'm going to go for this farmland first, because it'll be easier to take.
Of worthy lineage. Resume standard positions.
Because that was an ambush stance, Marshal Newman. I wish they would kind of, like, naturally stay out of military access locations. Although I'm already at war with them, so... Probably why.
I would ask this of you.
So they want... You give this guy... They'll give us 312. Sure. Buy it off me. Take it.
We have achieved the intended result.
The AI will do a lot of diplomatic like offers your way, and it's kind of fun. Kind of makes the game a little more alive feeling. Which I enjoy.
My future awaits.
Take a look in a book. Who doesn't like you? You are at war with so many people. I'm just gonna go ahead and take that ass. Let's just go take that ass. He's at war with Han Fu, with Han Empire, with Liu Bai. I don't want to like... I don't want his stuff to like get captured by someone else, so we'll go ahead and open a war on 2 fronts.
March as one. Marching. For peace!
Your warriors prepare for battle.
Won that one.
Naturally, I won out.
You know what? We're gonna just occupy this one. We'll secure and occupy the town because it's a level 5 town.
History will remember me as
But this will give us some good more farms. We already have a farmland there. Level 2 farmland.
Nobility courses through my blood.
For peace! But you can see now, like, we have a little fledgling empire expanding here. Copper mine is over there. And over there, what's this? Farmland. Surrounded by fucking towns, unfortunately, and not as many resources. What sort of agents have they put into the game? Friends. 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 We're all friends! Yay! So you see how this says plus 20% food production, administered commandery? We wouldn't want to just put that on a character that is not administer. And you can make it an administer through the court system. So administrator comes in when you get to either to the point with your faction. Usually a second marquee will grant you an administration position, or you get a reformation or some sort of event that allows you to have that. So you'd want to use those ancillaries on those characters.
Rotten foundations cannot
All right,
hold.
push over in that little city now.
I return. Attend me.
You can see faction support is garnering now here. We're at 15. E over here is at full faction support, which is nice. This will get better as the turns go on. What bonuses did the pig ancillary give? I'll take a look. I can't remember off the top of my head. I think it was like authority.
They would only strengthen our.
All right. Leo Dai wants me to arrange a marriage between these two people, which do not like each other, as you can see. And they'll offer me only 838. No. No! You're gonna fucking ask for a hand in marriage. You better come out with a feckin' fetid calf. Dyed in the wool here. Alright, destroy the following factions. Anfu? Did not expect that. You know the people that I, Anfu supplication. Although your borders are secure, your reserves have been strained by the countless volunteer warriors who rose to oppose the tyrant. One advisor suggests exploding the tension between Hanfu and Gongsun-zan to your benefit. Suggest to Hanfu that Gongsun-zan is eyeing his territory and propose a confederation. Gongsun-zan will be vexed, but we will benefit. I have to get... It declares war? I mean, I'm gonna have to betray our fucking peace agreement. That alone is gonna, you know, be seen as an act of treachery. So what do you guys want me to do? Do you want me to confederate with Hanfu, or do you guys want me to stay friends with Gongsun-zan? Do it mean? Do it. I mean, there's two questions here. Here, we'll put it to a poll. Confederate. Hanfu's supplication. Add confederate. Do not interfere. Now, I think if we don't interfere, it's saying that Gongsun-zan will just move south and into that territory. So the poll has started. If you want to vote, you type exclamation point vote space either 0 for confederate or 1 for interfere, just like Misha did below. So that would be like that. Wow, why do you guys want to confederate, huh? Ash and relax. Calm down, Yasir. That's a lot of zeros. I think no one wants me to not interfere. We'll confederate with Hanfu. Okay, you cared not For Gonsun's opinion, he can rage as much as he likes. The opportunity to begin with the unification of the North is far more important. Follow the story. Maybe seen this. Let's see. No success. Alright. Well, that was an easy challenge. Path of Glory, who got killed. Got ourselves some public order and income. For the following faction now is Gongsun's on. Faction Confederated. Yuan, Shao, and... No, bro. Let's be friends. You got a friend in me. Ooh, you got a friend in me. Alright, so let's combine these two armies. No reason to have two armies like rolling out like that. Yeah, I was gonna say that's probably gonna put us massively in the negative per turn income here. So I'm surrounded with farmland, which is kind of annoying. Oh, dude, the city of Dong is right there, bro. Liu Bei is very close as well, so hopefully we can ally up with Liu Bei.
I return. Attend me.
And we'll wait a turn before we go to Hanai over here and actually grab our second army too. It looks like we have some Yellow Turban Rebellion, or rebels, and some Han Empire in between us and Gongsun Zan, who's over here. So, okay, we'll be good. I'm going to hop on that Dong. I can upgrade for a building in the town of Yi. We're already doing it, baby. We're already doing it. They don't like each other.
Cultivate patience.
I might disband some of these peeps.
Sprout ever upwards to heaven.
This guy's a champion. Level 1.
Resist corruption and endure hardships.
We'll see how it works. We'll wait the next turn. Then we'll decide. We're surrounded with farmland, which is kind of annoying. Trade agreement. Hong Kong offers us a trade agreement. We will... They give us... Oh, okay. They'll give us money and a trade agreement. Okay. Do it.
Logic is the true path to peace. My destiny.
Know the hearts and desires of your enemies to defeat and confound them. Sending a single spy to infiltrate an enemy may save hundreds of lives and spare unnecessary
Nice. Kind of goes construction
bloodshed.
costs. Nice. For 3 turns. The power is increased. Second marquee. Okay, we've reached enough lineage for that. Dynasty with this increase in rank. China comes another step closer to breaking the chains of tyranny. Chains that will be broken by me. I must keep pushing onward. That probably got him a level. We'll take a look. So your council, you can appoint a chancellor here. So I can say, okay, I've got the chancellor and administrator positions open. Obviously now with confederating, I've gotten a lot more people here. Oh, legendary characters here. Sometimes you can have characters that don't look legendary be legendary over here. So, who would make a perfect anything?
Administrating and ruling a faction.
I know.
Ministers
Okay.
are second in power only to you and your heir. Titles are being left vacant while suitable candidates
know,
are
advisor.
awaiting promotion. An examination of your general...
God. Let's take a look here. I can look at, okay, so what are his traits, his abilities? Stop. Stop that. Stop it. You. Okay, if you miss a click, fucking, you're fucked. Okay, so expertise, cunning, expertise, and instinct. A lot of public order too. So what does expertise do? It gives us construction cost reduction. And what does cunning do? It gives us military supplies for your army and ammunition. So let's see here. Lady Liu. She has a lot of authority. Makes her great for satisfaction unit-wide. Prime Minister or faction heir though. I'm sorry, Prime Minister, faction heir, or the actual faction leader. What are her abilities? Since I'm sorry, her these are her traits. We're probably going to end up releasing some people from service here. Let's do this.
Remain pure. Advancing.
We'll merge these two.
Tree survives on its roots.
And what we're going to do is, although you're level 2, who do you not get along?
The shedding of leaves makes room for new growth.
So, wary of ambition, wary of power, disregards trustworthiness. Admires attractiveness, indulges vanity, dislikes scarring, demands perceptiveness, focuses on duty. So he does not get along with Jinping and Han Fu. Doesn't like Zhang He or Zhang He. Okay, so let's just do this. We are going to
I answer your request.
call this retinue. That'll make these two a little bit like less tense at each other. Let's go to our court. Let's take this guy and let's actually release him from our services. Hong Tan. Hong. Because you still have to pay them as court nobles. That is why our upkeep is so high. Move him as well. So we have a pretty good little army here. We have 2 guys over here, and we have our big 3 over there. I want you to actually be the commander.
Your presence is heartening. Serve the people.
Go on. He's gotten some levels. Let's take a look at skills. The nobility, available assignments, faction support, which is nice. Enables discipline for his own retinue. Does not suffer a morale penalty when the general dies. Well, I don't plan on having him die. So, understanding unlocks assignment industrial exploitation, which is for him, Yuan Chao. Go. +1 starting rank for all recruits. Faction wide. Zeal, melee, armor piercing damage, melee attack rate, intensity in 10 cities. Oh, we already have it. Yeah, we already have that. Flexibility, resolve, deployment, redeployment cost, which is nice. Replenishment, nice. Battle running speed, authority. Let's go with it. No. Well, he's never going to administer a commandery, but that's okay. We don't need the expertise for that. Resolve gives generals health, which is nice. Redeployment cost once the character is prime minister. Kind of nice. But anytime redeployment means that if I want to bring a character back into a retinue, I have to pay a cost, a redeployment cost. That negates or at least cuts a quarter of it away. 5% to replenishment when commanding, which is also nice. Dignity. Faction support, faction 1. We'll do flexibility. These guys all get along, which is nice. You wanna fuck on me, big boy?
China is
That's what I said.
not its oppressive warlords.
Realize I'm not watching The Hangover right now. I wouldn't want dwarves in 3 kingdoms. What the fuck? The cool thing too is like we can, if we're in a hurry, I'm down. I can recruit an infantry captain. I'm sorry, a retinue captain here, and these guys are not a special character. They have a high upkeep per turn, but let's say I need a full retinue now. Boom, I can use this. The snowballing is not as prevalent in this game, CK2. It's a very different situation here. Faction ranks going pretty well. Moved up to 2nd marquee. We're going to have another army. Actually, I think the same amount of armies. Yeah, armies provided. Trade agreements provided. We get an additional one spy position. So let's do that. I'll show you guys this. Here's our undercover network here. Let's place an undercover agent into Gongsun Zan's army. So let's take a look. Look at our guys first. Ooh, why did it show another blue guy? I think it'll also show you people you can recruit. Yeah. Yampu and Juchuao. Yeah, so Yampu and Juchuao are both willing to spy for our faction. Zhu Yu will not. And who has the higher cunning? Yeah, we'll put Yampu in. It'll cost us 10 lineage to do, but we'll recruit that bro in. And we'll give him oh, we sold our thing for the spy stuff. Okay. So we'll do is we'll actually just press this button. Press this button. Press Yampu. Press Gongsun Zan. And deploy. So it's no guarantee he'll place himself in that faction. He has to want to recruit this character. So the best kind of ways to do this are typically to get in a war with them and then go kill a bunch of their characters. He's preparing to spy, and he's going to go spy right now. The faction heir, what's wrong with you? Nothing. Lack of purpose. Port Noble. The Mandate of Heaven is lost. We might get Mongolia, huh? Lady Lu here, or Liu. Clarity, building upkeep, which is nice. Action support, nice. Okay. So what we can do now is we can put in a single administrator. We probably want to do it in our capital here. So we can press this button and we can say who we want to be. And there's a lot that, it just depends on who you want to put as the administrator. Everyone gives different bonuses. And you can see here that Zhu Yu gives some pretty cool ones. So he gives a public order increase in income from all sources, a 7% reduction in construction costs, a population growth. Lady Liu gives the upkeep, building upkeep reduction, which is part of her abilities. People are like sentinels; they give food production because that plays into their actual stat line. So let's go with Zhu Yu. We'll make you the administrator here, and since he's heading in there, let's take a look if there's anything we can give him. So this will give us a food production increase for any region he is the administrator for. And this gives a 5 to reserve for administered things, so we'll do that as well. Typically the armor can be advantageous too, so you have to kind of look at that. Look at Hanfu here. How many types of unit are there? Are there artillery? Yes and yes. I don't know how many types of total units there are. We'll give this for your run speed since you already have a horse. Oh, look at that. So you can see again, just to kind of illustrate, that's what he looks like with that armor. This is what he looks like with this armor. This is what he looks like with that armor. His stance is dependent upon his satisfaction right now. And he's kind of a little militant looking, kind of looking like a pain in the ass. That'll change as his satisfaction increases. Which stats even affect? So if I hover over, you can see what stats affect Teutonic Order. So here's Expertise. Here's Resolve. Here's Cunning. Instinct. And Authority. And just to kind of give you guys an idea of how these bars work, 0 to 100 is a thin bar. 100 to 200 is a percentage thick bar. So you can see 135 authority here. We have 100%, so the thin bar is all the way through. And 35% of this bar is filled up with a thicker bar. Shit, yeah, you did, Nurgle Nuggets, you hot son of a bitch. They're fun. I mean, it just depends what kind of game you're into. If you like Paradox games, this plays very similar to what a Paradox game feels like and plays like, I'd say. There's a lot of fucking farm stuff here. So you kind of want to... So farmland, of course, is only this line of buildings, right? So these green buildings. So you want buildings that are going to supplement that. This is going to increase food production, income from peasantry, and the same thing here. So you get bonuses by building green items or green buildings along with green towns like this. So Dawn of War is the only RTS you ever need to have played.
Law must rule.
Let's get this bro moving forward, I think. Or no, let's... We've got some income here. Actually, I want to build a building here. Agriculture buildings construction cost reduction is 10%. I believe this counts as an agricultural building. The farms don't, because I mean this is your agricultural buildings. The farms are just their own category farms. Public order is on the rise. So what I'll be able to do is be able to trade food like crazy. Oh, yeah. Yes, you are absolutely correct, Yulok Lee. Yulok Lee. Babe, I don't know what to do. Production from farming. Hold on, markets. I mean, we're going to have a massive amount of food production. We're going to have 3 farms, if you look at this. So, 1, 2, 3 farms right now. So, we can afford to have one of these land registry offices go down this route to sell food, whereas one of these can go down this route to produce more food. So, if I look at on ping here, or on ping, I can have these, since it already has the farm supply storage, I can have this be like my building line that is more focused on food production, while this city is going to be more focused on food selling. So I can do that. I think that'd be kind of fun. Or food production per turn. Yeah, it's through the fucking roof. We'll do that for some income bonuses. And then I think... Actually, no, we'll do this. We'll do this first. Reduce the cost of the next upgrade.
Persevere.
Get more units
Your
in
missile
here.
troops are best kept to the rear of
Could
the
you
battle.
calm down? Fucking thirsty as fuck. The troops are best. Captain. All right, calm down, Will Riker. We know it's a fucking indigenous species you want to bone. Let's get over here and just put an end to the Han Empire. We'll bring this guy down here as well.
China is people.
Put him into a march stance.
Towards peace.
End that turn. We'll end that turn. Who got more tail, Riker or Kirk? Riker for sure. Have you watched Star Trek Generations? He spends every third episode like, oh, and this is the delegate to this species. And he's like, oh. Immediately, dude. I didn't watch Star Trek Generations growing up. I'm all about Star Wars. And rewatching it now, I've been like, this is a really good fucking show. I really like this show. Like, this is a cool thing, like, for a low self-esteem nerd to watch growing up. Like, I'm surprised I never did that. And watching through it again, I'm like, Jesus Christ, Will Riker, why don't you calm the fuck down? Okay, attempting to infiltrate. Our spy has been dispatched to another faction. There, they will travel land, attempting to integrate themselves with the nobility while simultaneously scouting for us and building our undercover network. Whether they will make an impression and successfully infiltrate the faction is uncertain, but we will nonetheless benefit from their clandestine. Horn Dog Supreme. Liao Chan, the minister Wang Yan, fearing the tyranny of Dong Zhuo, sends his adopted daughter to the capital. His plan is to have her destroy the relations between Dong Zhuo and his adopted son Lu Bu. No idea how that works. Dude, Troy is so hot, Matt. In the first season, I was like, oh. We'll move you there. We will move. Yeah, we're just gonna do that. We'll push them in together.
Destroy corruption.
By dispatched. Income is wrong. Gonna last for 12 more turns, which is nice and tasty like. You can only do, I'm sorry, I didn't talk about this. You can only do one building per turn. So, I'm sorry, one building can be upgraded or built at a time in a commandery. So, you can see that I can't upgrade these even though I've got the points to do so. I can instantly construct this if I want, though. I can spend 775, but we're kind of hurting for money, so we won't do that just yet. We'll upgrade this instead. 2650? No, we'll hold off. We'll put us in the red. So we'll wait a turn here. So I guess Riker fucked his back up. He went to go move something. And he fucked his back up. And that's why he kind of has like this thing going.
Order is essential. If the
Zhang Yan declared war. Oh, Zhang Yan. Sorry.
Ensure your population has enough food. And use stationed armies to suppress those that can't.
If you guys are wondering, this is the march stance.
Reject corruption.
There's an encamp stance that will obviously be different looking. Ambush stance you've already seen with the big billow. How many factions are there? There are a lot of factions, but only a certain position. Who's it? Who? Be suffering attrition. Oh, it's because they're deserting because we can't pay it. Stupid run.
To arms.
Let's get you right there. Get you right. So we can see the black arrow, just like we used to see it in Total War Warhammer. The yellow arrow denotes that someone's going to reinforce for us. Yellow black arrow here. Spooky ghosts are people deserting.
You have started a siege and have several strategies available.
We can build battering rams, we can build tunnels beneath his fences.
Wait and try to starve the enemy out, or continue the siege while sapping their walls.
Cry fury!
There's a raiding stance. We had it on earlier.
Resist corruption and endure hardships.
He shouldn't be suffering attrition though, so that's kind of weird that he is. Oh, look at this fat Yuan or Han army. Alright, so let's just do this. We're gonna have to... You can... I'll show you guys how demand surrender works. Yeah. Sometimes they'll actually do it, and you can just go ahead and march right on in. I think we're gonna have to lose a city here. Here, we'll continue this siege. We need the battering ram regardless.
Each day my heart sinks to watch more of my people fall to sickness and hostile forces.
We want these bros, the Jade Dragons. We need... retain our armies next. So we need to go military markets and retain our armies. So we'll see where he heads. He's probably going to go... Oh man, I love this guy. He's one of my favorite characters. If he attacks the city and we lose it, it's okay. We still haven't even built full faction support there, so we'll have to do that. We'll get this city at least.
Some things are better gained through trade.
They will give us money, so... We'll reject that. I'm gonna try and get a better trade deal going on. Oh, look at this guy coming in. Probably going right for my capital here.
China can boast some of the finest roads in the world. The best routes are through central China, and traveling along them will hasten your movement.
Your rousing speeches and canny negotiations lead all around to respect you. You have raised relations with a neighboring faction, and people crave news of your new actions. I am Yuan Shao. Let's organize this by that. So Cao. He's at war with people. I don't see him on the map that I just don't see. This is not the launch build. We have Liu Yu here. Gao Gan, who is now my trade bro. Ooh. Dai. Wang. Have quite a bit of money. See, we can do a trade agreement with that. Oh, I can only do it with Gao Gan. Well, okay, so let's just do. I already have one with him. Oh, with Wen Kuang. So might as well just get. We just need any kind of money we can do right now.
This meets our approval.
Good Nick, he's so funny. I don't think there's any cool characters. Nope. You'll know. So if you take a look at the Yuan Shao's name, see that it's got this gold bronze kind of, or this gold look. If I hover over any of these guys, they'll be gold if they're a legendary character. People have kind of asked that, like, what about unit diversity? The unit diversity comes in your reformations and the unique ones you get from your army, and then the unique ones you get from your character specialization. So there's kind of like some multiple layers to it, right? So we know if we click this, these are our unique things: Warriors of Yi and Defenders of Hebi, Habai, whatever. Sorry, guys. But I know also that as a commander, he gets access to special units as well. So these two are the faction-specific ones, obviously, and this one is his unit as a commander. And then as I use more commanderies, I build more unit diversity. So it just depends on how you want to play. Sorry. EBGBs. This guy's pissing me off, man.
Absolutely not.
So what you can do is you can get in fights with these characters, and if you win, you can actually
People
recruit
are
them.
migrating here, but there is still more work to do.
They're still saying it's a Pyrrhic victory here.
For order.
So what we're gonna do is
Heaven
we're gonna
smiles
break this
upon
siege, and we're
us.
probably gonna go pursue how do you pronounce his name? Isn't it like Aisha or something like that?
For order. Try fury.
Not Tai Chi Chi. Tai Chi Chi, is it? Huh? Bay? Alright, thank you, CK2.
We must fall back, but the war is far from over. History will remember me as China's savior.
Oh, his supplies are low, that's why he's
Toward glory.
I am destined to rule.
No.
So we'll see if we can catch him.
Arms.
We might get caught in like in a sandwich here, so we'll see how that kind of plays out. Or he's just gonna move beyond me. Faction destroyed, Yellow Turban Rebellion. Okay. Well, he went wherever he went. Ooh. That was kind of for naught. Sorry, guys.
An emperor must be of worthy lineage.
Outwards and on.
Destiny awaits.
There is a show for capture chance. Oh, no. Why did I do that?
A single lost battle does not mean defeat.
Well, that's where they went. He's right there. He's reinforcing this city.
Foundations cannot hold.
It'll show you capture chance, and I can't remember how to look at it. So we'll look at it as soon as I can.
Lead strongly.
On the march.
So if we get attacked here, we'll be able to at least reinforce ourselves. Got some money, so let's spend some. You have to give characters horses. I'd rather have them one.
Chance before we reconsider.
Yeah, sure. Take it. Take the piece. The reason I'm saying that piece is you're just going to get attacked by Liu Bei. Okay, so yeah, I saw this coming here.
Reinforcements to the fight. It may be wise to reconsider your strategy and deployment.
So,
to counter their extra numbers.
who was asking me about capture chance? You find actually, can you show how? Yeah, so Mr. White, here you go. When you fight a fight, if I press delegate, it'll show. This is like the chance of it happening. We can retreat here, though, and force him to not be able to reinforce. So we can do that.
Retreat so we may fight again.
I might push into one of these other ones now.
Fire burns brightly and indiscriminately. But no flame can last forever. Starved of air, it chokes, it splutters, and is then extinguished. The tyrant is dead. Yet in the ashen darkness, the avaricious prowl.
Yay!
People is bereft of spirit.
Coming of age, Han Lian. Action succession, Dong Zhuao. Dongmin.
You can marry your family members to characters inside or outside
know,
your
but I can-
faction. This can secure their loyalty and improve relations between factions.
No, I just want like this. So he is now encamped. That's going to make this a little bit harder. I do want to capture him, so that's why I'm not just going balls out on him, and we're going to wait a little bit longer. We'll push you.
Under one banner.
Come over here. Now we're in that reinforcement range. We'll have to push out again to attack, and we'll be there. We'll be good. Okay.
The emerald shades of the forest are as varied as people's hearts.
We said this is pronounced Hanbai, right? Oh, no, this is Hanai. D&D green text. Yes, I know we can marry our women off. So, see our family tree here. Lady Liu. Married. Brothers. Sisters. All sorts of fun stuff. Lady Fang. These guys will come of age soon.
Impossible. Purge chaos.
Oh, the Tyrant. Buy events. Attempting to infiltrate. We have received the latest reports yet. So he's just going to keep attempting to infiltrate until he actually gets in. Coming of age. Army withdraws. We'll be fine. Not worried about that. Alright. We'll see what happens.
You are a threat that must
Diplomatic proposal. Coming. War against faction. Zhang Yan has declared war on us. Okay, well, you know what? Zhang Yang will fuck himself. Archeon definitely evades in this game.
War is declared as another power takes up arms against you.
I don't even know where
Teach them
Zhang Yang is.
justice.
Oh, he's all the way up there. You know, our topmost fucking faction here. So unfortunately, we can't really get to this city because it's kind of being blocked and knowingly dealt with here. So let's do this.
for peace.
Now that I'd like to do. I really want to like capture him, but this is gonna beat the shit out of our army, so we'll see how it goes. I don't really have a duelist to go against Tai Chi. Yeah, it just depends on the way the camera's angled, Marshall. Do make sure you're liking the stream, guys. It does help me out a ton, so help me out by helping me out. Night is blue and full of dongs. You guys, you fucks. So you can see here, we can deploy anywhere. So what we can actually do is, our main army can deploy back here in the forest, while our reinforced army deal and attack their reinforcing army. Oh, I'm sorry. This is what? This is the reinforcing army. So what we can do is this, and just basically swarm them, which is kind of cool, right? So we surround the encampment 100%, and my army's coming over here so they can kind of support me as we do this action. So it's kind of a cool little different way to do things.
Look! Our reinforcements are on the field! Locked and ready! Keep hold up! Stand ready! Show no mercy! You lack the strength to defeat me!
Do not waste your breath. You will need it.
Attend!
Got our reinforcing army over here.
Attend, swordsman!
The time has come. Go, go! Move! Run! Hurry! Move! March at the double! Move out quickly!
Our comrade is being attacked! Steel yourselves! Unleash fury! Shoot! To attention, archers!
Blades! Move out quickly!
The zoom is a little bit out
Enemy
further than
general
previous
is
games.
fallen. They were no match!
Ready! Take heed, warriors!
This is going to probably make this whole pocket of people rout now.
To attention, these soldiers! Kill them!
Double time! Faster!
Arrows! Fire! Cavalry to attention! Move! Move!
I mean, do you guys want me to use extreme sizes? I mean, I didn't.
The enemy unit flees! What cowards! Attend! Fight!
Orders!
Make ready!
Steel yourselves!
Take heed, warriors!
G Militia's having a hard time over there.
To attention! To battle!
Keeping! Destroy them! The enemy warriors are running! Ah!
As we kind of line up our other army over here, you start to see where their presence is on the battlefield. And they get like these really cool little encampments here too.
Cavalry! Double time! Charge! At the ready!
The enemy unit flees! What cowards! Prepare! Go! 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 Run!
I haven't like I said, I haven't optimized some of the settings here. Put these guys here.
March at the double!
They're starting to take some shots in. That's okay. Unit is wavering there. Okay, as well.
Does battle wear you out?
Amazing that you can both talk and battle!
Destroy them!
That guy's taking a lot of hits, actually. We can get him back.
The enemy warriors are running! Ha!
Move! Move out quick!
Move
Blades,
this
ready.
up forward.
Make haste! Cheer, warriors! To battle! Steel yourselves! Arrow!
Are we still dealing with this pocket of shit over here?
Ready to fight! Hurry! Move!
You fight like a dairy farmer.
How
I mean, I can
appropriate!
accept that.
Cow.
Move! Move!
At the ready! Quick march! Ready!
These little buttons right here denote if this is usable or not.
Ready!
All right.
Go, go, go!
Swords! With speed! No mercy!
The enemy warriors are running! Ah!
Take heed, warriors!
They're all super tired over here. Everyone's kind of beat up. But we'll get everyone. Fight.
Make ready! Bows!
Ready! Our general needs our aid! Ready!
You can see how devastating archers are in this game too. They don't have as much ammunition. You have to be a little conservative with stuff here this time around.
To attention! Feel the fury of the earth! Stand ready! Our warriors run! Craven dogs! Stand ready! Run! Run! Move! Move! And then! At the ready! The time has come! Prepare! Go! Go! Steel yourself!
We had the gate and lost the gate. Cool, right?
To attention, archers!
Go ahead and push around over here.
Faster! Archers, prepare!
Oh, okay. We're out of ammo then, huh?
Cavalry, to attention! Archers ready! Archer! Take heed!
No ammo on these guys. Got ammo.
March quickly! Run! Prepare!
Cavalrymen, make haste with speed!
It's taking a long time for these guys to catch up, so we gotta like really stay out of range of everything right now.
Our men flee the battlefield! Hurry! Ready to fight!
Run!
Oh. This guy's almost dead, so we're gonna not do that. Although I think he's almost dead too. Oh shit. Oh, we're gonna have to help him out.
March quickly!
You can help out these situations here. We can sometimes, yeah, interrupt that.
Are a coward!
It seems unwise to even entertain defeat.
Because Han Fu is about to like just die on his own.
No, one of our generals has fallen.
Yeah, there
Do
it
not
is.
waver.
Make ready! Hurry!
To attention! Double time!
The unfortunate thing is we spent so much time getting over here that nothing's gonna fucking work. Ping ping.
Ready! Move out quickly! Run! Our men are running! The
Damn.
spineless
Alright,
cowards.
whatever.
Take heed, warriors! Attend!
The time has come!
I skin a stone! Quick march! Our comrade falls! Hold the line!
Yeah, it auto accepts if you do not accept.
Make ready!
So obviously you see how important vigor is and how slow they're going, even though they're on running stance right now.
Prepare! March quickly! G! At the ready!
Attend! Quick march! Swordsman, ready! No fury!
The time has come! Our warriors run! Craven dogs!
Who ran?
Has come!
Oh man, dude.
Go! Go!
Double time!
Attend! Swords sharpened! Strike them down!
My guys are not even gonna make to the wall. Annoying.
Attend! Blades, prepare! Make ready!
Well, there's no blood activated right now.
Our warriors run! Craven dogs! Ready! Faster! Do not relent!
Swordsman!
Bowman! With speed!
Gonna get their general just barely down.
Make ready! Steel yourselves! Feel the fury of the earth! At the ready! Strike!
Steel
Oh, dude, Yuan Trials just not having it.
Run, run! Move! My skin a stone! To attention! Double time!
To attention!
The enemy unit flees! What cowards!
Orders! Stand ready!
Make haste! Stand ready! Attack!
Take heed, warriors! To battle!
Take heed, warriors!
Oh, look who's fucking back.
Show no mercy!
He just pulled me through all of his army.
Destroy them!
Steel yourselves!
Prepare!
Our men are running, the spineless cowards!
Oh, damn. Well, probably just saves come that shit. We only have a set amount of time and everything. Oh,
The enemy general falls!
all right.
Ha! Stand ready!
The time has come! Feel the fury of the earth!
Ye warriors!
At the ready! Move!
Our men are running, the spineless cowards! The time has
Three?
come! Go, go!
Our comrade falls. Hold the line.
All right, we'll end that battle. You can rematch it. That's kind of cool. So you can do a rematch there, which we should have done. I didn't see that. But we'll just save scum that and try again. Without, like, I thought like we could get the advantage of the stuff that we usually get when Yeah, we killed him too, though. The fuck.
This is not the end. Have faith. Stand down.
Retreat, so we may fight again.
Got a roar of the beast or something, you would have won.
Fear no one.
Artillery can wreak havoc on the enemy from range.
Artillery, huh? But he's wounded.
The mightiest tree survives
We're wounded.
on its roots.
All must unite.
He's wounded.
Sprout ever upwards to heaven.
One-eyed, huh? Damn. Well, Jinping ain't one-eyed anymore. He's dead.
Remain supple against the rigid frost.
Oh, cool. So you can get like one eye. That's kind of fucking crazy. I really like that. I think it's a really cool system.
To arms.
Destroy corruption.
Under one banner.
Have more authority. I need like an actual like character that's geared at killing people.
China is people, not its oppressive warlords.
These guys are coming back. They're convalescing. I'm sorry if someone asked me like, oh, if you lose a unit, yes, you can. Not all of them convalesce though. It just depends on how they were lost. I mean, we want to like. I should just keep it out how it is. We don't need to save scum. Kind of fun, right?
Lead with strength.
Mounted troops are extremely effective in battle. They are especially useful to charge the flanks of the enemy, or swiftly move to attack
fucking love
the
Asian
rear
mythology.
of enemies, engaged with allied infantry.
A land without people is bereft of spirit.
Age of Mythology might be one of the best games ever made by human beings. Easily. Easily, bros. 810 each. Expensive.
Resist the chaos of change.
Hey, Cincinnati's here. Thank you very much, man. Can we what? What do you want? Can we get some likes for the most beautiful bald man we know? Thank you very much, dude. I appreciate it. Cincinnati, making my full-time life as a YouTuber way easier. I'm debating if I want to like put another character in and like help them out over there, or if I should just do like one of these captains and just kind of get that going on. The captains, though, of course, they have a high Jian infantry captain, cavalry captain. We could only really afford the Jian one. Or, I'm sorry, the infantry one, sorry. Axe band, axe band, axe band. Maybe we should just do this. Should we just do this one? Because we need an army right now. Oh, I'm a whiskey guy, dude. I'm totally a whiskey guy. So I'll get a whiskey with you. Anytime, anywhere, motherfucker. Alright, so how should we build this army out? Should we just keep filling out our retinues, you know, fuck our money, or should we? Do you guys think we should just do a make a captain, like use the Jian infantry captain, and we'll still be under our upkeep, or we'll be actually a little bit over. Fuck. All right, we'll wait a turn and see what happens.
Cultivate patience.
Chu's got a very small garrison here.
No.
Well, they're not going to attack us with that pitiful army now, so that spares us a little bit of time.
Enough carnage. We have both lost too many.
We're at war? Okay, so they want for me to sign this peace treaty. 391 gold. We will make a regular payment of Dongmin to Dongmin of 174 a turn for 10 turns, so 1,740. Then they want food income of 60 across 10 turns. They want my Jade Horseman, my Forge Master. Go fuck yourself.
A pity, no matter.
Diplomacy has failed. Arms must decide this.
Gongsun-du, they're way far up north. So Taishi Chi has just looked seemingly abandoned this situation. Cao Cao instigated Tao Chuan into a proxy war. Guangguo signed a peace treaty with Han Empire. Ooh. Dude, wow, yeah, we know that.
Spring's joy alleviates worries.
Lift the peasants towards peace.
Not possible.
I cannot.
Taishi Chi is now in there.
Serve integrity. I return. How fair the people.
Let's just get these guys fully recovered first before we do anything crazy here. And that big loss is going to really set us back as far as our momentum goes. So
Meditate on peace.
we'll wait a little bit
Prepare
here.
for war.
We really need a vanguard.
The absence of people is indicative of China's sickness.
I'm down. Yelling all the time. You need trebuchets? Don't we all? How is the end turn time in King 3 Kingdoms? Is this Battle Warhammer 2? No, Jeff, it's way nicer. Way nice. Can't stand.
Station guards at the perimeter.
Oh, Clay Warrior. Yay!
Unification requires discipline.
I'll hold off here for a little bit longer, I think. Increase to authority, resolve, instinct, authority. Oh yeah.
Bring news of what occurred in my absence.
Summon my advisors.
Summon my advisors. Okay, so let's see what we can do. Incomes would be nice. 15% increase to from commerce. Benefiting from right now.
I must have counsel.
It's gonna take a real long time to get to max. Another reform here. Yeah, I could be down to do some blue stuff now. Get some like trade influence going. Foreign envoys looks kind of nice with trade agreements. We don't really have any ports to have access to. Tutors needs what building? Country school. What difficulty is this? I don't know. Whatever I put it on to start with. I don't think I had a difficulty slider, to be honest with you, CK. You fucking legendary aficionados can calm down. We'll need this for our dragons, but that's just a little bit of trade influence, I think. Or, I mean, can we even, like... South is too far away to trade with, still. Yeah, he's too far away to trade with. So we might as well get more out of our trade partners. With a little bit of that. Get some access to our crossbowmen, too.
For reunification.
Troops that have been trained in close combat as well as missiles are extremely useful in battle.
We know. Our trade went up pretty substantially. It's kind of nice. And as the longer you have a trade agreement with them, the more you get, which is kind of cool.
We patiently await your answer.
They want the clay pig. Yeah, okay, sure, take the clay pig. Fuck the clay pig, man. Just a clay pig. We pay $1,000 for a clay pig. Not gonna see me doing that. Oh man, that guy's just going to town over there, isn't he? By returning Yun Pu. Yeah. So we infiltrated, but they couldn't do it. Oh no, he's preparing to return. So in a turn, he'll come back to me. He did not infiltrate, so it's actually not easy to get a spy involved in another faction. So is water some kind of powerlifter protein? What? I'm not gonna tell you, Cincinnati. Why would you ask me? Why would you ask me if I'm eating dog treats during the stream? I'm not doing it.
To war.
Okay. So we're starting to really coalesce a lot better here. Get our faction rolling up again. It's gonna take a long time, unfortunately, though. High protein doggy treats, that's the real deal right there.
I must have counsel.
Needed to see a little bit more what's going on over here.
Impossible.
Army's building back up for him too, so we're gonna just kind of guess keep doing this.
I return. Attend me.
My dog costume. For the dogs of war. I get it, you tricky fucks. So Wang Shao is there.
I must refuse.
Is that a special character? Never even heard of this guy. Okay, Yuan Chuao. Virtuous
Summer's
Outrider.
death is wrought across skies of amber and red.
We're gonna go with this because it's gonna give us way more money. And we need it right now. Marshall, you fucking badass. Okay, so I think... Probably this is a little bit slower, guys. We lost a lot of momentum by losing that fight, and I apologize, but... We're gonna do it together, my bros.
You would not need fear us.
Who doesn't like you is my bigger question. So you're at war with them. I'm just gonna reject your offer.
Very well.
Because you're at war with some of my bros. Doctrine. Replenishment, that'll be good. The Wuhuan Alliance.
Clarity shines the path to peace.
Oh, cool lords here. Oh, we forgot to appoint a Chancellor, guys.
The absence of people is indicative of China's sickness.
No one really gets much of a bonus around here. This is our daughter. Ministers in office. I guess she doesn't get along with her dad. Oh, good. Oh, that's good. That is so good.
There is honesty in a season's passing.
Do not want to remove him from faction heir. Lady Liu. Aren't you a general? No, the Gulilan is. Yuan. Make Lady Liu a chancellor. Even though she's my wife. Send him out to spy again, see how it goes. I mean, Gongsun Zan doesn't really fucking hate me, which is nice. Inferior and inferior. Most people are inferior to me in power scale, but he's spreading. He's right on my doorstep.
Not possible.
Population growth drives your economy, so be sure to make...
I must have counsel.
Go deal with this Han Empire guy over here. We'll put you into a march stance.
Ready for force.
You all the way back into the city.
Ever forward.
I mean, it is kind of worrisome to leave him alone, but
Summon my advisors.
fine. Let's build out some of this army a little bit more. No. 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 There we go. Since you want me to use it, Whiskey Jack. So obviously you can see on these things what kind of gets what indication, right? So these saber militia, the mounted saber militia are better when it comes to defense, especially against range attacks. But the mounted pike or halberd militia, lancer militia here, have a better like attack profile and the such. So you can get a sense for why I don't like that. I like just going like this, a better representation for me. And I can put in the Raider Cav. All these guys are really fucking expensive. Did that, locks it in. Gotta wait another turn. Assigning those people actually drove up their salary, so now I have to actually pay them, so.
Razed or abandoned areas can be claimed by your armies for redevelopment. There is always the opportunity to build
Move
something
age,
great
one
from
sheet.
the ashes.
One sheet. Alright, Spies Dispatch. Brilliant versus incompetent. So these are the kind of like decisions you have to make here. The brilliant versus incompetent. Once again, your harmonious afternoon is disturbed by the clamor of disagreement. This is impossible, one cries. I cannot work on this idiot. Bring me a monkey. That would at least be entertaining. You're an oaf as well as rude, snaps the second. You only know I am a fool because you are a fool too. Their argument rages on. So I can say, brilliant, relationship deepens greatly between Yuan, Shao, and Zhu Yu. First, that you do not have the following traits. Incompetent. Well, good thing I do. So you can't select these if you have a trait that would not allow you to do so. Relationship deeply between you. I don't know which one I have. I don't think you can actually select one if you've got one. This choice requires that you do not have the following trait. Incompetent. Expertise, resolve, character experience. It's kind of like one. Meg Naked. I know you need to not have the trait, but I think it's saying that I've got both of these traits. Well, from what I recall, it used to be that if you did not have the corresponding trait, you couldn't even select it. So it would either force you to ignore this nonsense or into the one that you don't have, that you have. Well, yeah, buoyant. I get that. I'm trying to find out if I actually genuinely don't have those. Come on, bro. Zhu Yu, I think he's just in my court. I think he's just a court noble. Versus this person is an actual commander. Or an actual general. I'm going to ignore it.
Meditate on experiences and wisdom.
Because I don't know my own character. Where is my character?
I return.
So he's vain, charismatic, and arrogant. Yu is brilliant. Okay. And she is incompetent. I see. That wasn't overly specific, but I get it now. One of the very few things I just don't. Oh, look at you, Tai Chi Chi. You trying to fucking leave, you dick?
Rejoice!
Madness.
Your lord has returned.
No. God damn, I hate that. So let's take a look at you. What are you like, huh? Fortunately, everyone's a damn commander. Ooh, let's do the public order one. Get that income peasantry too.
Restore authority.
For China. Meditate on peace. Prepare for war.
Impossible.
Unification requires discipline.
Fortunately, I was going to have her move within range of this, but as you can see, it even doesn't have a pretty paltry army here. What is over here?
My advisors. With caution.
No.
Just that? Plus the actual garrison itself?
A misunderstanding.
No walls in that garrison, so
Restore
we can do some damage over there pretty quick like. We'll do that.
March as one.
So I think he just moved half his army. You're bald. Stand right, I'm fucking bald. All right. Thank you, Whiskey Jack. Ban him. Just ban him.
Law must rule.
Yeah, boom, got him.
Under one banner.
Meditate on peace. Prepare for war.
They just don't like each other.
No.
We can actually do some cleanup here.
An emperor must be of worthy lineage. I am destined
Impossible.
to rule. Rotten foundations cannot hold.
A valiant defeat is what they predict for me, but we will do this, and we will do this, and we will continue that siege.
For order.
And on the other hand, we will smash apart one of these armies.
Absolutely not.
No mercy.
We'll delegate that one. Dude, just double sword action, just fucking 2 lightsabers
Each
to the
victory
face.
brings stability to the realm.
We will recruit because we
For
need more people
China.
fast.
Restore authority.
Pull out of this.
No.
Ready yourselves.
Guys, I've been bald since I was 22.
A
Wanna know
commander's
why?
Stockpiles determine how long its people can hold out during food shortage.
5 events. Fish. Where the fish? Buildings. Cool, 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 cool. I used to weigh 300 pounds. But I lost 50 pounds, 60 pounds, and then I got a nerve disease called Guillain-Barré syndrome, where I went paralyzed in my arms and legs. The same time, then I lost the rest of my like fat weight, and then I started to gain like muscle into it. There was a point where I was skinny fat. I was fucking shit. Because if you don't really understand how like weight loss really works, you can really fuck yourself up. All right, so we upgraded our farm here. That way we'll have the same amount of food that produce the same amount of food that we're getting rid of that we're selling. So that'll be good for us. Oh my god. Light. Light. More light.
They would only strengthen our line.
Yeah, I had a nerve disease. Misha, you knew that. They want to arrange a marriage. They'll pay me 1,500 between Yuan Tan and Wing. I don't really understand how this works, to be totally honest with you guys. So I think we should try this. This guy is obviously in my clan. And they like each other, so they're gonna give me money. Oh, why not? I hope it'll lead to a confederation on the line.
Logic is the true path to peace.
The disease I get is Sirthak. Well, getting bald might actually be, or losing that weight might actually make you bald, so you gotta be careful. Ooh. Back to the enemy. A spreading illness. Disease has spread amongst the men. Even now, your forces fester with lingering illness. It would be possible, however, to turn this into our advantage. Then into pestilential? Pestilential? I never heard pestilential. Pestilent bandages and blankets over the enemy walls, infecting the enemy as well. Ooh. So we only have 1,800, so we got to be careful here. We can send medicine. We don't deal with an issue. We can get disease, which we lose 50 supply, which is pretty big. Or we infect the enemy. It's gonna cost me 1,000, and I only have 1,800. Do I really go and infect the enemy? Is that really worth it for me?
Spring provides limitless possibilities.
Mr. Sapas, it's really good. They took a lot of the improvements that like Indie Pride recommended. Indie Pride like knows Total War games very well. He's been playing them, not just like we've all been playing Total War games for a long time, but he's been like streaming it and doing YouTube videos for a long time with Total War. But he has a little bit more of a critical eye than I'd say the consumer does. So he kind of knows the Total War formula way better than I think a lot of people do. Even people that have been YouTubing for a long time. And he made a lot of really good suggestions, and a lot of us reinforce those suggestions too. And I see a lot of them in the game now. Infect the army? Okay, we'll do it. It cost me a lot of money, but for you bros, it's gonna happen. They're isolated and alone. The illness would hurt them far more than us. You ordered it to be so. It's like such a shitty thing to do. Whiskey Jack's back. Whiskey Jack is back. Still attempting to infiltrate over there.
Not possible. Unification requires discipline.
You can order this by satisfaction too, so we can see who's pissed off, which is kind of nifty.
Smiles upon us.
Fuck yeah. We're almost at our... Yeah, we want to make these... We want to sap this shit. I want to see how that works.
Strike true.
We'll bring her in to help reinforce this army.
At ease. Towards unity.
Have I shown you guys this? Like, okay, if I like scroll the way over here like that, it'll show me how many turns it takes to get to one location. That's a thing. Surprisingly, only 9 turns all the way over here. No, the plus signs are usually my replenishment. So if I take a look at this, this is adding more siege equipment, yes. But I now see I'm at a close victory. I have an overwhelming force. As soon as I sap out the tunnels, it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm really curious to see how that looks. I've never taken a look at like a sapped location. Let's look at this. Let's go with this. Because we need this building for our kind of like our super like farm economy we've got planned here. But for those of you guys just tuning in, we'll take a look at the... Ooh, who is this? Gongsun-san. You give regular food income of 5 per turn. They want my clay warrior, they want my clay pig, and my other clay pig, and my wooden fish. Right, states they do not seem to pose a real threat to you. They'll give me 394. Where are they? So they are right here, right on my doorstep. And we can see his army, or his 3 commandery nation versus my 1, 2, 5, almost 6 now settlement nation. He's got a full commander, or no, he didn't even have a full commander. This is his full commander. What do you guys think? Should we take this piece with Gongsun-san? We've got about 30 more minutes left of the stream before I have to stop it, unfortunately. What's it gonna be, my motherfuckers? Peace or war? Type it in chat. Let's see it go. One, two, three, four, five, 6 wars. You see, I like people like Poncho. Peace, you got plenty of enemies for the moment. He's totally right. I mean, I'm dealing with Han Empire and get my ass kind of kicked here. Then everyone's like, fucking kill him, fucking kill him. In the grim dark past of the Three Kingdoms era, there was only war. I do have an overarching objective to defeat the nation of Gongsun Zan. So that can include confederating as well as outright warfare. So if we take a look at the map here, we can see that I'm more or less surrounded by Han Empire, which is good. I can see that I'm going to have an enemy from this direction. I'm going to destroy this one, and I'll be able to solidify this whole like southern course, like river coastline. I'm only at war with, well, I'm at war with Dongmin. Dongmin's over here, doesn't matter. I'm at war with Zhang Yan, who's gotten bigger. He's grown. No, he hasn't. He's gotten smaller. He's only right there. Yeah, we'll reject that so we're not getting pulled apart.
Greed is repellent.
Oh shit, I meant to accept that. God damn it. Well. Oh, look who's back here. Tai Shi Chi's back. So was that other Han Empire. A swordsman in your realm is known to be unbeatable, and you've enjoyed many evenings watching him defeat challengers in fighting matches. However, one evening he is challenged by a peasant armed with a simple homemade bamboo staff in place of a sword. The warrior scoffs, but the peasant's fighting style is unknown to him, and he is soon laid low by the deft movement of the staff. You contemplate this and conclude that flexibility is the greatest weapon against chaos, and it is time you yourself studied a new skill. We learned discourses of the states of the Yuan Shuao faction, grants authority, satisfaction, and produces corruption.
The sun shines a light, revealing both truth and corruption.
You will need to deal with other warlords and factions on a diplomatic level. Approach them and see if you can broker an agreement that will benefit your cause.
You negotiate this deal, I can just click make it work. What is this? We were offering the small territory of, I'm not going to give you a city, you can go fuck yourself. But you guys see that trade territory is back in the game. Y'all wanted that fucking clay pig. Here's the clay pig. You can have the clay warrior. I'm not afraid. Take it. You can offer marriage and peace deals. Here, take another one. It seems like you want this one too. 246. I'm not gonna fucking trade a fucking territory, you bastard asses. Offer food. We will offer food to trade to Gongsun Zan, 10 for 10 turns. No. Give them 5 turns. I will give them some ancillaries. Ancillaries, sorry. We have much use for those right now. We'll bring this down. I just don't want to deal with him fighting me every turn. Total worketh, eh? Jesus. So this will be, I'll be giving them 6 for 10 turns. That'll be fine.
It is agreed.
That way I don't have to deal with that. What is that button?
After you conquer a settlement, you will need time to win the support of the local population.
Regional support is at an all-time high right now. So it's cool too. You can see like you can see this whole thing like kind of enacting itself. You can see the little siege things going on, which is pretty cool. They won't make it in time. By the time,
Impossible.
I think even if he marches, he won't make it. So let's get one more turn going here so we can get into that siege fight. I want to do those walls. Who are you? Who in the fuck are you? You give marriage of Yuan Shui. Where you have like negligible. Where are you? Juji Yuan? Is that how you pronounce that? Oh, they're right here. We'll reject that for now.
Pity we couldn't agree.
Hey, what's up, Kieran? How are you doing, dude? You guys want to see this, right? You want to see how siege works in this game? So you guys want to press... You don't want me to delegate this, yeah? To war! Let's burn the city. Let's kill a bit.
Fortune smiles upon us.
Oh my god.
Let us not squander opportunity.
How true, my friend. Come to business.
Bring it down, bring it down.
May this oppressive heat give way to blazing victory.
At last, let us be victorious for China.
Ever stay hydrated, everyone. Chaos Demons in Game 3. I do not know. Hopefully in a very fun, engaging way. Well, Crisps, if there's a bunch of faction-specific special characters, they'll be taunting each other, which is kind of cool. Looks like they sallied out here, and we're going to unfortunately not be seeing a siege battle. So we'll press this start battle. We'll let our reinforcements come and join us.
Our reinforcements are on the field.
Harass! Scatter! Stay out of range!
We have a significant amount of archers coming. Yeah, lack of everything. Sorry, guys. I thought this would be a really cool like siege fight for all of us.
Keep your distance!
Oops. Where is our cav? Cav, and cav.
Stand ready! Ready to raid? Make haste! At the ready!
To attention! My skin a stone!
Cavalry, stand ready! Cavalry, mount up! Run!
Horses!
Yeah, this is just a garrison here, so. But we've used our range defense thing. 100% range block chance.
Swords drawn! Swords! Move! Steel yourselves! Ye warriors attack! Look, the enemy runs! Craven! Cavalrymen! To battle! Ready! Make ready! The time has come! Kill them!
Ah, gripping charge.
Look, the enemy run! Craven!
Thank you, Whiskey Jack. It was a very unceremonious victory. Well, guys, needless to say, we won. You need to be able to toss any kilo projectiles. I can kind of do that. Oh, I guess we won that city over.
Those who
Guys, just gonna
cross me
teabag the
know
fucking
death.
city now. Alright, we will actually ransom. Oh no, we need military
The
supplies. We'll
goods
do
will
that.
be better managed under
So I guess on my
rule.
turn we'll actually be able to siege the city here.
For peace.
Oh, okay. She succeeded Galgan, I see. Or he.
Destroy the traitors.
Now we can do this. Would you guys like me to delegate this or fight this? Do you want to see how the sapping works and everything? Rogan an acceptable donation for a walk. Yeah, absolutely it is. I'm not gonna use it. Why the fuck why would I use Rogaine when my fucking head looks like this? It's a beautiful brain. Rush Hour DLC with Jackie Chan voicing stuff. It'd be so good. Oh. Hey, Cincinnati, man. Your best impression of... What's that? Best impression of Legend of Total War. No, actually, I have never, ever listened to anything from Legend of Total War. I have no idea how he sounds. And I can't, like... I can do really good impersonations of people, but most of my impersonations of people are, like, idiosyncrasies based. Like, okay, if you talk with your hands and you do this all the time, like, it's easier for me to do. But I've never listened to anything from Legend of Total War. So this will take, like, no time, I guess. He's Australian and pissed. Isn't that true of anyone who does YouTube videos that's from Australia? Well, we've only got 15 more minutes. So, with 15 more minutes, you guys want me to fight this so you can see what the actual siege map looks like? I mean, obviously I'm going to win it. They've got, like, no fucking army. So, you guys let me know what you want, and I'll do it for you. Oh, dude, Smoked, you are absolutely okay with that. I saw it on Thursday and I cried my ass off. I couldn't believe they put Batman in it. Like, it was so crazy to see Batman in Avengers
precious.
Endgame.
Their lives are not. Come.
Gee, Cincinnati. And Cincinnati, thank you very much for the donation, dude. I'm sorry I can't do an impersonation for you. I can do Smeagol anytime you want. Although he does seem out of place when I'm doing this. Yo, spoilers! Don't fucking spoil that fucking Batman presence. Okay, cool. So we can see. Val Kilmer and Bennett. Dude, I actually like Batfleck. If you're a really big fan of the comics, you should like Batfleck. Because Ben Affleck is like the way I would expect Batman to be, which is like kind of like subtly James Bondy. Like, oh, I'm so drunk. How did I get here? Oh, you're gone. Oh, hot bitches, Gal Gadot. Hi, hello. Like, that's him, man. There's that gatehouse. Right for that gatehouse.
Look! Our reinforcements are on the field!
I don't really have a best impression.
Oh look, all my nice little capsules. Bushes.
Over here. Crap. Oh, you're the thing. Fuck you, Rich. Fuck you, Richard. Fuck you, Dick. So, pause this real quick. So you can see here in the actual siege maps, they're way bigger, they're way more open. You can put stuff on the walls, as always. You can have things behind the wall shooting, which is really great. But you also have you can set up like barricades in the cities. This was set up by the defender, so they can use this to fight over. You can see you can charge over these things. You can use these to your advantage. It's pretty cool. I mean, honestly, we can just take our characters though. This, and this, and this, and just go charge through shit. As someone who paints blood angels, I deal with plenty of nipples on armor. You can see there's, just like in Rome, you can see there's like just peasants walking around. Armed peasants. Very simple. In order that would separate. Jeff, I haven't seen their effectiveness in sieges, but their effectiveness in their early game is very high because you don't have a lot of units that can defend against missile attacks. That was easy. Go ahead and squeeze on in, boys. Whole gate is fucked. Whole portion of the wall. The only reason the archers are so strong now is just because, like I said, it is early game. If archers were to fight things that have shields, they get negated very quickly. Let's go ahead and just charge into the main thing here. I mean, there's no reason to kind of just archers back here. An empire for that? Yeah. Is there a specific way that I'm moving my troops that you want to know about Flower Tower? So, like, left-clicking a unit and holding down the Alt button and then dragging it. That's true in every game. If I left-click a unit, hold down Shift, and then draw, that's the same in every game. So you'll find those in every single Total War. Shift to trace path, Alt to drag and do this. Selecting multiple units, yeah, I can do that in every game. Drag and drop. You can left-click one unit and shift to the end to select a whole unit of them. You can group units, Control 1. I can press G to lock that unit. Or, not G. Press this to lock the unit. That's the same in every single Total War game. No, absolutely. I'm more than happy to tell you, Flower Tower. Ooh, look at these guys just getting in there. Get that cookie jar. Shot up here.
This city is ours.
That was easy. I don't think there's an enemy character around here, so. And we're claiming it. Alright, Cincinnati, have a good one, dude. Thanks so much for your donations, man. I really appreciate it.
The enemy warriors are running. Ha!
We have won.
Make ready.
In that battle. What a great note to end on, I think. Many, many slaves indeed, Petra. Alright, guys. Have I pursued Lubu? Fucking hope. I wish I had.
It was never in doubt.
We will secure and occupy this.
It will prosper for the better under my rule.
Alright, command and conquer. Commandery and conquer.
Lord,
Now I have 2 commanderies.
Path to future glories is
Pair
paved
everything
with
here.
small victories.
Of course, it's going to
This
cost me
place
so
is
fucking much.
abundant
But
with natural resources, and its capture would aid your ambitions.
next turn we'll be all set again. We'll be all good. Yeah, guys, head on over to here. Let me get you a link to Turin's channel. He has a pretty cool Russia versus China thing going on right now. I'm going to be ending the stream here. It is a little bit earlier than normal. Here, I'm going to even...
It has good UI.
Oh,
the health bars are easy to
you can
read.
hear
The
his just
campaign is
shitty
easy
voice.
to understand. It's simple to understand. In my experience playing like 3K,
You can hear Nick.
You know, I do like it.
Here's the link to Turin's stream right now. I'm going to be tossing you guys over there.
It's rich feeling. It's exciting. Much more so. But the campaign...
Yeah, I think he's talking about 3K right now, actually.
Is quite good for Three Kingdoms. I do really like the diplomacy and you know, the area you're fighting in and like the Three Kingdoms. It has a lot of cool elements, but like they need to match the battles.
We're going to be ending things here
have that
today. Let's go
grit
ahead
that,
and roll credits.
It's so hard to match that. Like in the UI for Total War Warhammer, I actually like it quite a bit more than that of 3K. I think the UI is like, it's easier to see like whose troops are who. Like
we'll go ahead and get that. Who wants to hear him? But yeah, guys, go ahead and head on over to Turin's stream. Thank you so much for joining me on this fun little foray through 3K. Hopefully you got a really good idea of what this game is going to be like. I will stream this when it does come out. As always, my focus is going to be on Warhammer primarily. I do really like 3K, and if you like my voice, you will hear me plenty when you're playing 3K. But guys, it's been so fun going through this game with you. Huge shout out to CA for giving us this kind of early access, way ahead of schedule here. I mean, the game's not out for another month, so this is kind of usually uncharacteristic of them. Usually they don't give us this if it's not a full review build, like 2-3 weeks out from the actual launch or whatever the hell it typically. Usually we get like a very early access, and then this, or I'm sorry, and then the full release. So this has been pretty cool here. Did the credits roll? Are the credits? I don't know how this. Roll credit. There we go. Oh, they're not at the top. That's why. Order. Move to. Already as part of CA canon. Alright, guys. Thanks so much for watching here today. Have a good weekend. If you're in the States, enjoy your 3-day weekend. But no, that's not this month. That's not today. Memorial Day is in May. God, what's wrong with me? Ugh. Either way, guys, have a good one. Thank you guys so much for your donations. But take care.